Hey folks, daily Landsblog for August the 10th, 2018. That is a giveaway about me when I'm struggling. And I think the lesson that I'm trying to teach you and the message that I'm trying to send that many of you will nod your head with is when you are struggling, in particular with depression, but anxiety or anything in this family of illnesses, the last thing you want to do is talk. Are you like that? Do you find that talking becomes painful? The idea of having a normal conversation with someone becomes painful. So the biggest giveaway for me are not the words that I say, because I can convince you of anything, right? I don't tell you how I'm feeling. I tell you how I think you want to see me. And I'm not talking about everyone, but just in my everyday life. And people sometimes can hide it from everybody their whole life. So my tip off to you, if you think someone around you may be hiding it, is not the words that they say, but the silence that you see in them, which is not typical of them. The hardest thing for me to do on a bad day is to talk, is to just engage in normal conversation. So I tend to just shut up. So the giveaway is not the words that I say, or are not the words that I say, but rather...
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead. Question in the back. State your name and your association.
Casey Landsberg?
Yes?
SickNotWeak.
Go ahead.
Daughter.
Daughter.
Do you ever try to compensate for that, though?
Oh,
And try to talk too much so people don't know?
See, I almost cut you off there, right? And I don't want to get yelled at, because yesterday I cut Corey off, apparently, and someone messaged that, which I thought was great. And I think the message was...
How we roll, though.
Yeah, it's how we roll. It's how we do in the Landsberg family. You know what? When you're tired of what I'm saying, cut me off. So yeah, I think I do overcompensate. Maybe I'm overcompensating now. Maybe that's what I'm doing. You asked me this question, and all of a sudden now I'm trying so hard to be me. But here's my problem. And I realized this when I was talking about my buddy Luke. And I was writing a story about him. And I realized one of the things that he said to me was that the crippling aspect of depression that really tortured him the worst was his inability to be himself. And therefore, after 60 years of his life of being something, he could no longer be that. And he found it incredibly dispiriting. So, yeah, my problem is I can talk a lot when I'm struggling, but I can't say the things that I want. It's like my mind, all of a sudden, instead of working at 50 miles an hour, is working at 15 miles an hour, if that makes any sense. Make sense, Case? But I do definitely try to overcompensate. I try to compensate, and sometimes you could go, whoa, you're trying a little bit too hard. SickNotWeak.com. 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. Let me know. Are you like that? Is the silence, is that what speaks volumes for you? It is for me.